Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Supreme Court abortion ruling. On June 24, 2022, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, the landmark 1973 decision that legalized abortion nationwide. The decision is expected to lead to abortion bans in many states. The ruling was 6-3, with the conservative justices in the majority. The majority opinion was written by Justice Samuel Alito, who argued that Roe v. Wade was egregiously wrong from the start. He said that the Constitution does not protect a right to abortion, and that the decision should be left up to the states. The dissenting opinion was written by Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. They argued that Roe v. Wade was settled law, and that the decision to overturn it was a grievous wrong. The ruling is a major victory for anti-abortion activists, who have been working to overturn Roe v. Wade for decades. It is also a major setback for abortion rights advocates, who are now facing a new reality in which abortion access is likely to be severely restricted in many states. History of Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that the Constitution of the United States protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion without excessive government restriction. The case was brought by Norma McCorvey, who was known by the legal pseudonym, Jane Roe. McCorvey was an unmarried pregnant woman who wanted to have an abortion but was unable to do so because abortion was illegal in Texas, where she lived. McCorvey filed a lawsuit against Henry Wade, the district attorney of Dallas County, Texas. The lawsuit challenged the constitutionality of the Texas law that prohibited abortion. The Supreme Court ruled in McCorvey's favor, finding that the Texas law violated her right to privacy. The court held that the right to privacy is broad enough to encompass a woman's decision whether or not to terminate her pregnancy. The Roe v. Wade decision was a major victory for abortion rights advocates. However, it has been controversial since its inception. Anti-abortion activists have been working to overturn Roe v. Wade for decades, and they finally succeeded in doing so in 2022. Impact of the ruling. The overturning of Roe v. Wade is expected to have a major impact on abortion access in the United States. It is estimated that 26 states are likely to ban or severely restrict abortion in the wake of the ruling. This means that millions of women in the United States will no longer have access to safe and legal abortion. This will disproportionately impact low-income women, women of color, and young women. The overturning of Roe v. Wade is a major setback for women's rights. It is a reminder that the fight for reproductive justice is far from over. Call to action. If you're concerned about the Supreme Court abortion ruling, there are a few things you can do. You can contact your elected officials and tell them to support abortion rights. You can also donate to organizations that are working to protect abortion access. And you can get involved in protests and demonstrations against the ruling. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has been informative.